So, I once naively had the idea to try and figure out what actually makes a Jeep a real Jeep. I now understand why nobody has made such a video. I did a lot of research. I had a 9-page script. The original premise for the video was looking at how, at some point between 1941 and 2021, the Jeep brand lost its identity and became, well, fake. The idea was that a real Jeep would have certain things like transfer case driven four-wheel drive, solid axles, etc. Fake Jeeps would be these front-wheel drive Dodge-based economy cars, but I realized there's more to a Jeep than just what it is physically. The big reveal, I guess you could say, at the end of the video was that the community is what makes something a Jeep. It was supposed to be poetic in some way I don't understand. So I decided I needed more than that, because I'm just one person and I wanted a more conclusive group agreement on something. Well, trying to get people on the internet to agree about something, especially on Reddit, especially the Jeep community, is simply not possible. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that, but I was just hoping to get some outside perspectives, because I don't own and have never owned or driven a Wrangler, and that sounds bad on my resume in a video like this. So within about 45 minutes, I had 10 downvotes and my post got removed because, heaven forbid, we try to branch out and explore topics online. I know the Jeep subreddit is mostly Wrangler guys, so it could intrinsically be assumed all this hatred came from them. There's no point trying to figure this out, because there will always be someone out there who disagrees. As an XJ guy, I never get waves back from Wranglers unless it's a YJ or TJ. Not once has a JK Plus waved at me. Never. Not even in the Comanche. Not even in my friend's CJ5, for f***'s sake. JK Plus people especially like to think they're above everyone else, either to help suppress the immense debt they're in, or because they're rich, and as we all know, rich people are better than everyone else. No matter how I tried to reason with these guys on Reddit, they always shot me down, even if I was literally agreeing with what they were saying. There's a social disconnect between pre-2007 and post-2006 models that can't be questioned. Everyone, and I mean everyone that I have seen who drives a Wrangler built after '07 is just an asshole. There's no better way to put it. Anyone who drives a Jeep other than a Wrangler after '07 does so because they falsely think Jeep is some luxury, expensive, wealth-flaunting brand, like, oh, she drives a Jeep, she must have life figured out. When, realistically, that 1950s mentality that you have to be better than your neighbors in every way and at all costs is outdated, and it shows how completely flawed society is. Jeep used to be the uppity family brand, but not anymore. Fiat was never a good company in any regard, and these new Jeeps are all built overseas with so much of that Italian ingenuity seeping in. I say real Jeeps don't have electrical problems straight out of the factory. I say real Jeeps don't have recalls for starting on fire, blowing up clutches, and fixing those recalls through software updates. I say a real Jeep is pre-2007, a good old-fashioned inline-six, no more than a 5-speed manual, and actual part-time 4x4, solid axles, factory capability, and most importantly, the person who drives it. The community is why JKs aren't real Jeeps. They're made out of plastic just like the people who drive them. They were designed to be a lifestyle vehicle beyond anything practical. A simple design tactic the brand has completely forgotten now is building the vehicle as off-road first, passenger car second. You can see this in the Cherokee XJ, solid axles, leaf springs in the back, 4-link in the front. This was a truck designed number 1 to go off-road and number 2 to be a car. Take a Cherokee KL, independent suspension, power leather seats, standard power windows. This was a car number 1 to be a car, and number 2 to be fuel efficient, and number 3 to take advantage of the Cherokee nameplate to sell more of them, and I could go on for a while before off-road is even considered, if ever. This is a minivan for either a wealthy or in-debt suburban family. This is a Jeep. It's the easiest way to put it. Here's your cutoff here. Anything made for model year 2006 or earlier is a Jeep. Anything made for model year 2007 or later is a Fiat, a pretender, and is nothing more than a sad excuse of a passenger car made out of plastic with the reliability of a cardboard box in a rainstorm. I can't make a video like this. It's an unwinnable battle, no matter what side you're on. And at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter. I learned a lesson myself doing this project. Let them be, even if they're wrong. As long as you don't talk down to me because I don't have a Wrangler, I think we'll be fine. Deep breath. The Jeep community is toxic. I no longer wish I had a Wrangler. I know my place with the XJ. So, I'm very reluctant to upload this because I know the comments are going to tear me to shreds, and that's not something I need right now. But there's no such thing as bad publicity, so on the off chance this video gets more than 3 views and you're new around here, I often spend my time actually contributing to society by making tutorial videos. I don't know. If I can keep it from getting to me, it'll be public. Such as YouTube.